here in Herne Bay for Sci-Fi by the Seaquel. Mr. Stay Puft's going to behave himself and hopefully not destroy anything today. We're all going to have a good laugh. Got lots of Doctor Who stuff to bring you. We've got a 1966 Batmobile. Got some great acts here today. Got Paul McGann from Doctor Who, Colin Baker from Doctor Who, Chris Barry from Red Dwarf. So stay tuned. Okay, so we're here at Herne Bay with the star of Space Precinct. So, would you say that Space Precinct is kind of a forgotten about TV show? It's one of my favourites as a kid.
Forgotten about by many people, remembered by many as well, I'm pleased to say. It's got something of a cult appeal. It's quite difficult in a way because it was only shown really in the mid-90s. It hasn't been repeated much since, although various episodes are available on eBay. So I still get people who are interested in the show and remember it at the, from the time. Any chance of a comeback? Who knows? Never say never, I suppose. Would I still fit in the mask? I don't know. Huge budget. I think at the time it was the most expensive sci-fi TV series ever made. I think it was $1 million an episode, which is kind of commonplace these days.
Yeah.
It's big news then. And actually, I think, I've been watching a few episodes recently, and a lot of the effects, still stand the test of time.
Well, they do, yeah, definitely.
Okay, some of them are dated, but some of the Steve Beck stuff, the model shots, and the whole sort of space backgrounds and so on are really very nice. Here today. Yeah, I'm here today because as part of the sort of Gerry Anderson contingent, my friend Jamie, who's Gerry's son, is continuing the Gerry Anderson story with new productions as well as publishing a lot of his old work in script form and so on. So I'm here to support that, but also to try and remind people about Space Precinct and jog their memories.
You shouldn't have forgotten about Space Precinct. Remember it. Okay, so guys, Halo. Explain costumes. Do you make any stuff?
You
made both of them.
I'm not very creative.
What are they made out of?
EVA foam.
Oh, okay, right.
So it's nice and light and squidgy.
Is it going to get too hot?
Probably, yeah. If the sun comes out, I'll melt.
What made you start making Halo costumes?
I'm a little bit, just a tad obsessed with Halo 3.
Yeah?
And the thought of being able to run around dressed like the Master Chief was just too good to pass up.
You play Halo 3 online a lot?
Yes.
Yes.
Far too much.
One of the best online games ever.
Definitely, yeah.
Are you excited about the Master Chief collection coming out?
I am, yeah. It's finally given me a reason to buy an Xbox One.
And I'm finally letting him.
Okay, so I'm here with Rick from Horrify Me UK.
Well, it's basically horror makeovers, lots of blood, makeup effects, fangs. We ruin people's clothing, rip them up, get them really horror looking, and then photograph them. And the results come speak themselves, really.
Is this some of your work?
Yeah, I'm right. All blooded up.
So how can people find you?
www.horrify.me.uk.
Seconds to comply.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
I'm the executive producer, I'm Claire Reid, and this is the Ministry of Chance. This is a completely free to download audio podcast. Full first season of 6 parts is already done, made and available for free. free. And then the first part has been turned to film through crowdfunding. That stars Paul McGann and Tim McInerney. And then next Sunday they're launching a new campaign to try and crowdfund to make more film. But the first series remains free on the website, which is ministryofchance.com, or via iTunes. Dan Freeman wrote a script and wanted to make it, and he was introduced to me. My background's agenting and the organisational side, and we just thought, well, rather than faffing around with commissioning and what have you, let's just make it and release it. So we did the first episode with Paul McGann, Sylvester McCoy, Paul Derrick, Jenny Akito, all of them on board from the start, simply sending the script, people going, I like that, I'll play that role. Because sometimes, especially with audio, and you're not talking a massive investment of time, you like the look of the script, you think, it's a brilliant script, I mean, he has written a superb script. We did episodes 1 and 2 to start with, and then after that it was the fans wanting more each time. The first bit was funded by Overdraft, and since then it's been the fans saying they'll crowdfund to make the next episode, so they bought t-shirts or hats or what have you. There's a whole community online at Facebook and Twitter, so everyone kind of making friends. Go onto the website now, you will only see the promo for the campaign starting next Sunday, but you can get the series from iTunes all week, and then the whole lot will be available on the new glorious website next Sunday.
Top 11 Doctor Who's, and unfortunately, 6.
Oh.
So here with Tom Baker, going to go through the top 11 Doctor Who's. Do you agree with that, number 11, Christopher Eccleston?
Well, I think he's a very good actor.
Good actor.
Very good. He's not very sexy.
No, not at all.
Really.
Cheating a bit, not official Doctor Who, but Peter Cushing.
Well, it's lovely to see the old moustache.
Number 9, I know, again, all controversial, first Doctor, but...
Yes. Well, without him, there would be none of us. No, yes. Mr. Davison. Well, he had his time.
Yes. Number 7, Patrick Troughton.
Oh, I did like him.
I enjoyed him, quirky.
Yes, and had jelly babies too. Yes.
Now, number 6, don't take offence, Tom.
Number 6? I'm sure this is quite right.
Well, to be honest, you do have one of the best Doctor Who storylines of all time, Genesis of the Daleks.
Well, yes. Well, 6, you say?
One
6,
black
I'm
man
afraid
has
so.
to make another one.
Oh, no.
Paul McGann at number 5.
Well,
It is.
yes, very good. Yes.
I think it's because we maybe want to see more of him.
Yes, he was quite short.
Number 4, Colin Baker.
Are you sure that's not
No, unfortunately not. No, we've double checked these.
Where did you get your figures from?
Oh well, we took C and it's before T.
Well,
It might not be opinion, it might be more factually based on the alphabet. It's unfortunate.
well,
Number 3, John Pertwee.
charming fellow. And he's above me, you say?
Yes, unfortunately.
Well, I've looked at records. I'm sure I've done better than him, and he's a bit disappointed, I think.
No, I'm sorry. David Tennant, number 2.
Well, if he's number 2, who's number 1?
Well, that's the thing, because I put in Peter Cushing as a trick. It's a tie. It's a bow tie. Matt Smith and Sylvester McCoy, 7-11.
I think we might have had different results some years ago. You've checked these figures.
I have, I'm afraid so.
Well, I mistake the rough with the smooth, naturally.
I'm really sorry to announce he was number 6.
Well,
I'm so sorry.
Classic Tardis wallpaper, brought into corporeal existence by 3DFX.
in fact, flat looks three-dimensional.
Anthony Coburn was
was an Australian scriptwriter living in Herne Bay, and he was freelance at the BBC, and he came up with the idea of the Doctor's time machine being stuck in the shape of a police box.
Right, okay.
And it was here in Herne Bay that he came up with that idea. He saw it on, what was it? I can't remember the name of the Wimbledon Common, that was it, I think it was. And anyway, so he done that, and the clock tower in Herne Bay is actually mentioned in all of the drafts and all of the episodes, like the original episodes of Doctor Who. In the first paragraph it says like a London foggy street, and you hear a clock tower chiming 3 AM. That clock tower is Herne Bay Clock Tower.
Okay, fantastic.
That's where he got the thing from. But these I done about 17 years ago in '97, just after the Paul McGann movie, for the BBC and in Herne Bay again. And these concept drawings here, these were done, and the BBC loved them. And so it went on, and it led to these Doctor Who clocks. And this is the first time these have been made available. So what I'm doing is all profits, 20% of the profits from everything that I sell today go straight to children in need.
That's brilliant.
Yeah,
fantastic. So how did you get into this?
I don't know really. I really don't know. Just put on a silly jacket and just wandered in, you know. I don't. It just all happened accidentally. It's like I make Tardises as well. I made this Tardis. This is made out of reclaimed oak, and it's made out of reclaimed wood from basically. And last year it was used in. God, I've raised money for charity. I went around the country with it, helped other charities, promoted Herne Bay. The guy that was here a minute ago is a BBC producer. Last year we'd done a huge event down at the King's Hall in Herne Bay. There's like 500 plus people. It just went mental. So they had all like my stuff and my mate's stuff as well, all his Doctor Who stuff. But yeah, basically I just went up to I rang up the BBC years ago and I said, look, I've got some ideas, any chance of popping around for a cup of tea and a chat? And they went, yeah, okay. So they sent me some artwork. That's
quite nice.
Yeah, no, just I think you're just going to say it like it is, really. Look, I've got some ideas, what do you think? Because Bay Promo last year, I mean, they're very good people, they're very professional, and they look after people as well, and that kind of attention you get, you know, so the stars then go back and say, God, we had a really good time there, I must tell so-and-so about it. So it goes from there, and I'm sure next year's one will be even bigger, you know, but I think it's a lot to do with attitude.
Yeah.
You know, have the right attitude and everybody's happy. This took me about 3 weeks. And so it's got the proper glass in it as well. This is pebbled or hammered glass.
The actual glass you use in the photograph, not is it?
Yeah, well, they stopped making this in the early 70s, I think it was.
Right, yeah.
And but yeah, I went to a reclamation place, and it was a piece of glass just jutting out. I said, excuse me, how much is that? Oh, it's a tenner. I was like, yeah, all right.
We rated the Doctors out of 11, and as controversial, you put your head in Tom Baker.
Well, higher than I normally end up.
With Paul, I wanted to see more, and with you, I wanted to have more series.
Well, thank you.
Definitely, without doubt.
And we've done all the missing stories that were never filmed. All the Doctors do them.
Yeah.
And my Doctor has now done more stories than any other Doctor.
Oh, amazing. I think so. I haven't heard the website, but I used to get the audio tapes out of the library when I was a kid as well.
Well, they would be the BBC ones.
Yeah.
Of course, I look the same, sound the same, the girls are pretty, the monsters are scary.
The doors closed with a clunk.
And the sound production is superb. Much better than the repeats.
Fantastic. As soon as I go, I'll check that out.
Big finish.
Big finish. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Absolute honour. Fantastic. signing tent. As you can see, people queuing up massive Paul McGann. Well, thank you, Bay promo team. I had an incredible time, and next year I definitely recommend that any sci-fi fan, any comic fan, check out Sci-Fi by the Sea. It's one of the best conventions in the entire country.
No, go past this part. In fact, never play this again.